Hey guys, so it's Thanksgiving Day. So for today's video, I'm gonna cook some ham. So my little sister wanted to be a part of the intro of the vlog, so that's why she's here. This is my little sister that comes out in the vlogs. So yeah, gonna cook the ham, the delicious ham. Hopefully it comes out really good because yeah, every year I do it really good. I just get a little bit nervous. Like, I don't know why. Like, oh my god, what if I mess up? But I know I'm not. I'm probably not. But yeah, I'm gonna go cook the ham right now.
She does the ham.
Hope you guys enjoy my recipe, and if you guys try it, you know, let me know in the comments. And yeah, subscribe if you guys are new. Subscribe, like this video if you enjoy it, and comment what you guys think, and if you guys had a good Thanksgiving also. And yeah, she's trying to show her earrings that my sister gave her. She's like trying to flip her hair and everything. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do for this video. And yeah, hey guys, so my sister helped me take out the ham. So we got the market size bone-in spiral cut honey cured double glazed hickory smoked ham with natural juices. So this one's from Walmart. And then we're gonna use ground cumin, onion powder, we got cayenne pepper, we got, what is this, pepper? I forget what's in here because it's not labeled. So we got brown sugar, and then we got cherries, and then we got honey, and then we got 2 of these cans of sliced pineapple. So that's what we're gonna be using. And then we got one of these trays. So we're gonna put the ham in here. And we're not gonna wash it, we're just gonna put it right here. And then, so my recipe is inspired by Cocinemos Juntos because he is the person who showed me how to cook, because I didn't even know how to cook ham before him. So I do his recipe, but like my own version. So yeah, I'm gonna give him credits in the description if you guys want to check him out. But yeah, if I could get this open. Okay. It's around like 16 pounds. Around 12. Oh, I wish it was 16 then. I wish it was a little bigger. Okay, give me the knife. Lupe's gonna be my little helper, like always. So yeah, I don't want to spill it on myself. I'm just gonna put it in here, and then I'll take off the little thing, the little plastic. So yeah, whoa, loading. Can I try to pull it? It's a little thick. The plastic.
And the water you want to put in the separate?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna dump it out because I don't like the water.
Do you want to follow you or?
Yeah. So I'm gonna dump that. All of it out. We don't really need that juice because we're gonna make our own little sauce. Alright. Ooh, it's juicy. Okay. It's okay if a little bit got in there, but it's already sliced. So let's throw that shit away. Alright. And wash our hands. Wash my hands. So we're gonna go ahead and put the juice of the pineapple in here. Just the juice. So we'll make sure you get all that juice. There we go. And then we're gonna put a little bit of water. So we're gonna make the glaze for the ham. I'm like, I already want it if you guys heard my stomach. So we're gonna make sure that's good, make sure that's sweet, and then we're gonna add brown sugar. So this is the part where I just adjusted to my liking, because yeah, I feel like his recipe is a little bit more spicy, but like I want to make it like a little bit more sweet. Like that's how I usually make it, a little bit more sweet with a little bit of spice. So we're gonna do a little bit of sugar first, and then I just adjust it like to my liking. I'm like, I'm already savoring it. And then we're gonna do a little bit of onion powder. I don't like to do a lot of onion, that much. Why is this not open? And so I mixed it, so we're gonna add a little bit more water so we could have a lot. So yeah, and then we're gonna add a little bit of onion powder like that.
No, that's there. Yeah,
that's good. And then we're gonna add a little bit of pepper, so like that, just like that. And then some cumin. Me, I like cumin, so like that, just the dabs of cumin. And then we're gonna add, not honey yet, we're gonna add the cayenne pepper. So not that spicy, I only like it a little bit spicy, because like I feel like if you put too much cayenne, like it's gonna come out really spicy. So you're gonna mix it, and then I'm just gonna let it boil a little bit. Boil. And then I'm gonna put the honey. The honey is like what really makes it good. So we're gonna do honey. So we're gonna add honey if it comes out.
And slime.
My little sister in the background. Okay, so the honey, and then we're gonna add some more spices, because like I just do a test run and then I see which spices I need to add. So more cayenne pepper, like that, cayenne pepper, and then it's gonna be onion powder, there, like that. Lupita's gonna be doing commentary in the back. Okay, and then we're gonna add more cumin, just a little bit, of cumin. And then we're gonna add, I think it's good on brown sugar.
Pepper? Is it good?
Pepper is good. I don't think we need pepper.
Hello.
So, Karen's in the back. So we're gonna let it boil a little bit, and then we're gonna do another taste test. So, I'm gonna save this. Okay? Okay, let it boil. Okay, so it's tasting watered down. So we're gonna add some more onion powder. So let's see how that smells. Yep. Okay, onion powder. It was missing onion powder. And then let's do a little bit more. I don't think cayenne pepper. I think cumin. A little bit more cumin. So we're gonna add whatever it took out. And then I would say not more honey. I would say more sugar, because it's tasting like watered down. So I'm gonna put more sugar like that. And then we'll see how that, because when I usually make it, it looks like a little bit more brown. So okay, so it's smelling good. Let me see. Yep, but it is missing probably cayenne pepper. It's missing cayenne pepper now. More cayenne pepper. A little bit of spice, cayenne pepper, and then we're gonna do more honey. More honey, like that. Okay, and then we're gonna see how it looks. Yep, around there. Around what? 4 of spices to get the perfect recipe. So guys, Lupe did a taste test and we did a taste test and it's good.
Another one.
It's good. So that's the one. That's the one.
Spicy.
That's the one, but I like it a little bit spicy. But it's not like spicy.
Cake.
It's just like the cayenne. Alright, let me taste it again. Let's double check. This is gonna be the recipe forever, for the rest of my life. Yep, that's the one.
It's missing the salt, but the ham is salty, so we just don't put salt in this.
So yeah, I don't like salt anyways like that. I don't like to cook salt.
So they're boiled.
They're boiled, they simmered and everything. So she already turned on the oven. It's gonna be 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and we're gonna be taking it out every 30 minutes to put the little glaze that we made, and then yeah. So we'll see how many times we take it out. So we're gonna wait for it to cool down, and then we'll start putting it on the ham with this. I have this little brush, so I could like put it on there. So before we put it inside, we're gonna add the little juice. So we're gonna add the little glaze, and then we're just gonna let that go in there, and then I'm gonna spread it all around like that. Just gonna let it so it can come out nice and juicy, and then I'm gonna add some more like in between right here, so it could look and taste good, and even right here too. Alright, on there. It's good to go.
Just grab it. It's cold. It's not hot.
Me already grabbing it. But it gets, I don't want my hands to burn. 1, 2, and 3. Alright, this shit's heavy. Alright, we're gonna make sure to put it in the middle. Like that. And then it's gonna start cooking. 30 minutes later, we're gonna come back. Alright. Damn, this oven heavy. So right here, I'm just applying more of the pineapple syrup that I made. So this one is what's gonna give it the flavor, and it's gonna make it really delicious and juicy. So you want to make sure that you put a lot. Like, don't be afraid to put a lot. And it's literally gonna come out so good. Me and my sister were up late like making this, and we were really tired, but we're like, this is gonna be so worth it. Like, it's gonna be so good. So this time we did do the bone-in one, like the one that has bone. So this one did take a little bit longer to cook. So for like the temperature, we just go on Google and look up how much temperature it needs and how much for the internal temperature. So for the internal temperature of this ham, we did do for the 145 degrees. So once it hit the 145 degrees, it was going to be ready. And yeah, just to make sure that it's fully cooked. So for the past years, I have been doing like the one that didn't have any bone. So I think this one did take a little bit longer. So yeah, we were just like checking the temperature as we were taking it in and out of the oven. And I was putting on more glaze. Like after 30 minutes, like 30 to 45 minutes, I kept taking it in and then out. But yeah, I just felt more comfortable like leaving it a little bit more because it did have the bone. So yeah, right here, glazing it again, making sure I get in between the little ham spots and just making sure I got all of them. And yeah, guys, I did have to do a voiceover because there was music in the background, and you know, I want to get my monetization back because yeah, gotta get that money. So yeah, we ended up putting it back in the oven. Me and my sister were switching back because the ham was kind of heavy, but yeah, it was gonna be so juicy when it came out. But yeah, I'm like so freaking glad like I know how to cook this ham. Like this ham is like the only thing that I look forward throughout the year like to cook. Like every year I'm like I'm so ready for Thanksgiving. Like I'm so ready to make that really delicious ham. Like I kind of want some for Christmas, but I don't know. We might have something else for Christmas. We don't know yet. But yeah. So don't be afraid. Like if it looks like this, a little burnt from the top. Like I noticed all the hams, like the bone-in ones, and the regular ones, like they end up looking like this. Like at least my ham, but still comes out really bomb. So I don't know why it burns from the top. Like if anybody has any like tips, like let me know. But usually I just eat like the bottom of that. I don't really mind. But if it does look like this, like don't get scared. Like it's nothing. I don't know, but it comes out really good. Trust me, even though it looks burned from the top. So this one did end up looking a little bit more burned from the top than the last one without bone. I don't know why, but yeah. You guys want to make sure that you have a thermometer if you guys are gonna cook a ham like this, so you guys get the right temperature. And it's so much easier to check it with a thermometer because like you don't even know, like just by looking at it, like you don't know if it's gonna be ready. And yeah, we ended up adding the pineapples after this. So we did end up putting, yeah, the pineapples and the cherries. So you guys make sure if you guys are gonna make the ham, like me, it's gonna come out really good if you guys use the Dolly pineapple slices. Like I don't know why, but I have used different like pineapple slices and I noticed that it doesn't taste that sweet like as with the Dolly. Like the Dolly tastes like sweet, but it tastes really like good, like not too sweet. Like it just tastes like kind of like a fresh pineapple, like if you guys know what I mean. And then the cherries, you could use whatever cherries. I notice it doesn't really matter, but definitely if you guys are gonna copy this recipe, get like the same pineapple slices brand, which is Dolly. Like I always make sure now like to go to the store before they sell out, because I'm gonna be really sad if I don't get the Dolly pineapple slices. Like these are literally the go-to pineapple slices. They're so good. Last year I did get them and my family ended up eating like the rest like as a snack because they're literally so good. Like they're so juicy. And here's Lupe helping me put the ham in the oven. So yeah, like I said, we were switching between because we were like tired and she had cooked the turkey. And yeah, the oven door was kind of heavy. Like yeah, so we were checking it again and just making sure it hit that temperature of 145 degrees. And yeah, so for the temperature, I think you guys should just go off of the weight of the ham, what is recommended. And yeah, so here is the delicious ham, you guys. Like it came out so good, so juicy. Like it literally tastes amazing. Like I literally have to save the recipe because I'm always like trying to remember like what did I put on it, like what did I do, like I don't remember, and nobody has the recipe. So if you guys try it, definitely come back to comment or let me know if you guys enjoy it with some Hawaiian rolls. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy my recipe. And again, don't be scared if it looks a little bit burnt from the top. Like you guys could just cut it like from the top. And again, yeah, if you guys have any solutions for that, let me know. I don't know if it's like the position that I put in the oven, but yeah, I'm not really tripping that much on the burn part at the top. Don't judge me. Yeah, but yeah, guys, oh my god, my mouth is watering like just editing this, you guys. Like this ham is so fire. I want to like just eat it again. Like so freaking good with some mashed potatoes. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed my video, and hopefully I do more recipes and learn more recipes because yeah. And yeah, that's it for this video.